Hey everybody, this is James Wallace with Transit, coming back at you guys with our next installment of the video vocal percussion series, Rhythm and Motion. Now, like I say to you guys every time, if you have any comments, if you have any feedback, if you have any video responses, make sure you leave them below and we'll make sure to get to all of them as we keep moving right along. Alright, so today what we're going to look at is a very basic reggaeton beat. As I've taught you guys before throughout the series, we want to be very basic with what we do here. We want to be very simple. We want to be very understandable, very intelligible when we describe what we're doing to you guys and when we try to teach it to you through this short video. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing with the basic reggaeton beat. Alright, what we're going to use for this beat, we're going to use our B kick drum, we're going to use our PF snare, and then as we progress with this beat, as we get toward the end of it, I'm also going to use some kind of guttural vocalization sounds like this. I'm not going to really too much about how they're pitched, just kind of push them out and vocalize them as best I can. All right. So what I like to think about with the basic reggaeton beat is I like to think about counting like this. Now, again, we're trying to do things very basic and simple, so this really isn't going to be an accurate rhythmic counting of what we're doing. But for me, and when I think about this is what comes most naturally to me. Just a counting like this: 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. Again, that's not really an accurate rhythmic counting of what we're doing for all you music theory folks out there, but for me, it's the simplest way to think about what we're doing and the simplest way to get the feel for what we're going to be doing with this beat. So again, we're doing the basic reggaeton beat. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of it for you guys. It's actually very repetitive, relatively simple if you can get the sounds, excuse me, if you can get the sounds into that pattern. All right, so here it is, the basic reggaeton beat. Alright, now, as I mentioned to you guys, I want to put in some of those guttural sounds. So what I'm going to do this time is take that basic beat, I'm going to put some of those guttural sounds in after I've done a few passes with the regular rhythm. So here it is, again, the basic reggaeton beat, again with that 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and with that feel, with the sounds put in with those guttural vocalizations put in as well. Here we go. Alright, now, as you guys can see, there's really a lot of space in this beat. I'm not trying to fill every single gap with a sound. I'm just trying to get the right feel for what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get that 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and feel. Just trying to get that consistent, keep it going, and making sure it sounds like I want it to sound. So one more time, we're going to do the reggaeton beat, the basic reggaeton beat, and I'm going to do the B kick drum, the PF snare drum, and some of those guttural sounds toward the end. Here we go. Alright, so I want you guys to give that a try, see how you do with it. Again, that's our basic reggaeton beat. Until next time, this is James Wallace with Transit. We'll be back at you guys with our next installment next week of Rhythm and Motion, our video vocal percussion series.